Things I wish someone told me while I was in a DV relationship part 10. And if you get a chance, definitely scroll through this playlist or give me a follow so that you can see more of these videos, because this playlist is very helpful if you're going through something like this or healing from something like this. Confusion is part of the abuse. The confusion is part of the abuse. Confusion is their way of keeping you under their control. When someone confuses you intentionally, there is a reason for that. And that reason in this context is so that you don't identify what is truly going on. Have you ever been in a situation where you are trying to confront and speak to an abuser about their behavior, and you're addressing one thing, and then they give you what we would call the word salad, where they bring up something from 2 years ago and something from yesterday and something entirely irrelevant and something from someone they saw on the streets, and it's like, what are you talking about? And you leave the conversation so confused, and most of the time you end up apologizing for bringing it up rather than them apologize for the thing you're confronting them about, because they've confused you with 10 other things, and you leave the conversation being like, what? And you start Googling stuff like, am I being gaslit? What is gaslighting? And you find your way literally here right now to this very second. That is the word salad. That is what they use to continue their abuse. Because if you had a straightforward conversation with an abuser and you were like, hey, you're abusive, can you stop? And the abuser's like, you know what? I am. That would validate your beliefs and concerns that they're an abuser. And the abuser would probably fear that you're more likely to leave if they were to validate your concerns and fears that they're an abuser. So of course, by nature, they are going to try to change the subject. They're going to try to deflect. And in ways to deflect, they're going to throw it back onto you using DARVO, deny, attack, reverse victim offender. Again, bringing up other stuff, gaslighting, all the tactics they use. They're going to go through all the 9 yards of the tactics they use simply so that you are confused. Abuse thrives in the gray. It thrives in the areas where it's like, was this abuse? Was this not? I'm a little confused. Let's talk about it. Okay, he said it's not. Like, that is on purpose. That is a tactic an abuser uses to keep you under their control. Abuse thrives in the confusion. Follow for more and scroll through this playlist for similar videos.